By the way, we're doing the cigar video.
Okay, cool. I forgot the other videos we were doing anyway. Well, hello everybody and welcome to Not the Speakeasy. We don't know what we're calling this yet.
We'll figure it out.
Something. Anyway.
I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men. This is not a Knob Creek review. I don't know why it's still out here, but we did that. Go ahead.
In case we want more.
So, since we have a bunch of whiskey and cigar videos stacked up, we thought we'd start shooting some other videos for you guys. First of all, they'll get posted much closer to when they were filmed. Second of all, we want to get to 5 days a week of content. I think that's a reasonable goal, especially because I just put in my 2 weeks of my job pretty much to focus on this full time, although I got another thing that's also a cash cow, apparently, so we'll figure that out. But what I wanted to talk about in this video is what makes Cuban cigars so special. Because you hear everybody talk about Cuban cigars and how amazing they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody goes after them, and I just bought a box.
Very nice.
In Cuba and transported them directly back to the U.S. on my own, and then immediately quarantined for 2 weeks. I think I covered all my government bases there. So, Jake, you want to run through number one reason why everybody thinks they're so special?
They're fucking illegal.
Yep, they're banned.
Thanks, JFK. That's why you got shot.
Sure. Alright. So reason number two why Cuban cigars are considered so special. Tobacco and cigars actually were discovered for the first time in Cuba by Columbus and his men in 1492. Columbus sailed the ocean blue. And at the time that they discovered them, they were like the size of a forearm. I don't know if it's my forearm or his forearm. That is a significant difference in tobacco.
Or moms.
Yeah, your moms are bigger than both of ours at this point.
Fucking goddamn tree trunk. It's actually just an oak tree we're smoking.
This sucker got good genetics, and a lot of people think it's from his dad. It's from his mom. That woman could rip a man in half. Anyway, love your mom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that I think is one of the biggest ones. Is like the oldest tobacco tradition is cigars in Cuba.
Many people feel Cuban tobacco just tastes better. This could be Cuba has ideal growing conditions. Different growing areas do produce different flavors. I didn't read shit before we started. I'm not gonna. I mean, I skimmed through it.
You grabbed the whole thing and like looked through it, man.
I skimmed through it.
Should gave him the shorter ones. That's all right.
Yeah, I thought we were on like a thing. Like I had a short one, you had a longer one, and then I got like a fucking book.
I'm sorry.
But you know what? It's gonna round out because I'm gonna end up with the last one.
Yeah. Which is my favorite one. But you do get different flavors from different growing regions. Nicaraguan cigars have a little different flavor profile often than Dominican cigars, although you can get different flavor profiles within that, so it's kind of a loose rule, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some are grown in Africa. The African Cameroon definitely tastes different than the Brazilian wrapper that they use on the cow Brasilia, so.
And something whiskey and tobacco kind of has in common, just like little changes. Like you can grow the same seed, but have it where it's growing primarily in the shade, and it's going to have a different color. It's going to taste different.
Sun-grown and say shade-grown tobacco.
Yep.
Nice example.
So
what are you smoking today, Jake?
The best damn cigar in the world, the Camacho Triple Maduro.
In the appropriate size that he likes. Don't get him Gordos. He will bitch at you even though you bought him Camacho Triple Maduros.
In like the biggest fucking size cigar, right?
It's like dick sized. It's a little short in length, but like girth.
I guess for some. These motherfuckers.
Two of tennis balls hanging there.
These motherfuckers are built bold. I know this because it says so right underneath the Camacho.
Anyway, rule 4. Reason 4. Branding. Cuban cigars have been kind of subject to what I would say is the greatest marketing and reputation in the business. I don't really know why they didn't at least take a hit with the socialism, but a lot of people actually credit the socialism with a uniform standard. To me, that says lowest common denominator. Cuban cigars could really be great if they were allowed to produce correctly. But I can't make cigars better than Cuban cigars right now, so I'm not going to talk too much shit. However, as you get into our next fact, I will say that we have tried some Cuban cigars, and we do have our own thoughts on how special they are. Fact 5.
They're fucking not.
They're really not that special. It's just like a different growing region, just like Nicaragua or the Dominican Republic. Now, obviously, I get them to try them, and I like to have them from time to time. I probably will never buy another box, given how much this box cost me. About $750. That's $30 a stick for people paying attention.
Yeah, I did the math on that the other day, and I was like, Jesus fuck, I'll just have a Marlboro.
Yeah,
and I'll feel like
he
a high
texted
roller.
me back, and he's like, I'll just watch you smoke those.
It smells alright. It smells like a cigar.
I've only had a $30 cigar 2 other times. One, I bought the actual rolled by Don Pepin cigar when I sold Dad's.
Okay.
And I also bought the Opus X for me and Kevin to try. And then these.
Yeah.
And they're not even the ones I went looking for.
Fuck.
Because the ones I went looking for were $1,200.
Jesus.
And I wasn't willing to spend that much.
It's like an extra $500 fucking dollars.
I could have got them for roughly the same price, but I would have only got 10.
That wouldn't have been worth it.
That's how I felt.
Jesus fucking shit.
Yeah, we didn't get the Cohiba Maduro. We got the Cohiba Siglo 2. Which we will see when they're done resting, because they are right over here and definitely not being shipped into our country.
Yes. So you went and got them personally.
From Cuba.
You drove there.
I flew there.
You drove part of the way.
I drove,
To the airport?
a large portion of the way to a different airport.
Um,
I had to get a COVID test and quarantine and all that. Anyway.
the guy wasn't even a doctor.
I never heard about the COVID test up your ass. It's really weird. I don't know why they do it that way. I heard about your nose, man, which I thought was weird enough. Hope I didn't get swindled. I feel like I might have, though. He's not gay.
He said no homo first.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I had a fucking thought on this, and it fucked right off. So saying, Cuban cigars are the best is like saying, just because they're Cubans, is like saying, well, all Kentucky bourbons are better than any other bourbons because they're from Kentucky.
Some people are going to hear you say that and be like, that's objectively true.
I will present to you anything any fucking thing from Texas.
Pretty much, man. Iron Roots Harbinger is one of the best bourbons I have ever tasted.
Versus Kentucky Tavern.
Yeah.
Kentucky Tavern's not bad. It's really fucking cheap. And it's great as a mixer bourbon, or if somebody's wanting to start kind of getting into, although I would go with another one, but it's pretty mellow, it's pretty muted.
Yeah.
But I present to you those.
Yeah. That's really all we have in this video, but we wanted to kind of talk through the whole Cuban thing because one of the most common questions I see asked in the cigar group that I moderate, which I'll go ahead and plug, is Cigars Daily Nation. Feel free to get into Dirt Road Nation on Facebook for as long as that may be allowed to exist. Where we pretty much are going to let you post whatever you want as long as you're not trying to post like a bunch of ads or spam or something. We don't care. So, but, we just wanted to kind of give you guys a cohesive list on why Cuban cigars work out the way they do. And why everybody talks about them so much, especially here in America, but even abroad you hear the culture that they are the best. And a lot of people, I was talking to a friend in Britain who had nothing to do with me getting these cigars, and he has a French name, by the way. Anyway, he
It sounds terrible.
said that even a lot of people in England don't go specifically for the Cubans just because they're more expensive. You can get the Nicaraguan, Dominican, these other ones cheaper, and they're usually just as good. In fact, the only Cubans we've had, we would prefer these for sure. But even a comparable cigar, because those weren't the same flavor profile, right? I've had comparable flavor profiles that were just genuinely better than the ones we had. So.
This is Honduran.
Yeah. And it's his favorite cigar, hands down, all the way. If you watch the video where we did whiskey and cigar pairings, which I don't know if it's up yet actually, you will see that this motherfucker literally paired the Camacho Triple Maduro with everything. I was so pissed. Because I was like, no, we'll do them separately so we don't influence each other and then we won't say anything to each other. And then he did that. So...
Now, the way you make it sound was I just said it and left it at that. I explained myself through each one. And it made sense. As long as you don't listen to it.
Alright, we should wrap this video up, but we just wanted to let you guys know why Cuban cigars are considered so special, and just a couple quick facts about that.
Yep.
Until we see you again, I'm Zach.
Thank you. And I'm Jake.
And we are the Dirt Road Men. Hey everybody, if you like this video, hit a like or dislike, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you really like what we're doing, check us out over on Facebook where we post every day.